Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today talking about the Miami Dolphins. Before I continue, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated if you do that. Also, you won't regret it, and I'll appreciate it as well. So the Miami Dolphins, the big question I think for the Miami Dolphins is, are they going to go 0-16 this year? Now, last week was an absolute embarrassment. Supposedly half the players were requesting trades after that game. And the game I'm talking about was the 59-10 ass kicking that the Ravens gave them at home. I'm going to be honest with you, that is as embarrassing as it gets. You should never lose your home opener like that. You could lose your home opener, but not like that. That's pretty bad. But after watching that game and watching the highlights and talking to people, I was thinking, can the Miami Dolphins not even win a game this year? So after looking at the schedule, I'll just go through the schedule real quick. They get New England next Sunday at home. Now, I do think that the Patriots will go a bit easy on them for two reasons. One, they always seem to struggle in Miami. And two, the the head coach, Brian Flores, he was the defensive coordinator there in New England. And I think Belichick will go easy on his former defensive coordinator. So I only expect the Patriots to win that one by 3 or 4 touchdowns, because if they really wanted to, they could probably win that game about the same score as the Ravens beat the Dolphins last Sunday. They get the Cowboys on the road. That will be a loss. Chargers at home. That will be a loss. Redskins at home. I think this is a puncher's. I think well, a little bit more than a puncher's chance. I think the Dolphins have probably like a 20% chance in this one. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the Redskins, they actually were a lot better than I thought they were gonna be this past Sunday. So I think the Skins probably beat them by 2 touchdowns. They'll lose to the Bills on the road. They'll lose to Pittsburgh on the road. I think they'll lose to the Jets despite being at home. They'll lose to the Colts on the road. They'll lose to the Bills despite having that game at home. They'll lose to the Browns on the road. They'll lose to the Eagles at home. They'll lose to the Jets. Now, here's the only game I think that the Dolphins can legitimately win as of right now. I give them a shot to go into New York and beat the Giants on December 15th and Week 15. We'll see. Personally, I think the Giants are a better team than the Dolphins, but the Dolphins, they could be sitting there at 0-14 and they could be desperate for a win. It really could be like that. But I think that the Dolphins will be going 0-16 this year. And now it's rant time. The Miami Dolphins are a national disgrace. And let me say that clearly once again for anybody that couldn't understand that. The Miami Dolphins are potato. They are a national disgrace. They are clearly tanking. To me, in the NFL, you should never tank. You should always go for it. Really, in any sport. To me, I hate tanking. I really do. And I think that the Miami Dolphins are the worst team in the NFL by far. And it's not even close. This team will be going 0-16 this year. I mean, yeah, players already requesting trades. The Miami Dolphins, they reviewed this report, but I guarantee it's true. You waved the white flag, trading Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills to the Texans for a first round and a second round pick, or 2 first rounders and a second round pick. The Miami Dolphins are garbage. They're a dumpster fire. Probably bigger than the California Fires a few years ago. I shouldn't be joking about that, but you know what? The Dolphins are embarrassment to the National Football League. And, I mean, if I'm Roger Goodell, I'm calling up the Miami Dolphins owner and telling him, you guys better start trying, because they didn't even look like they tried against the Ravens. That looked like a high school team out there against the Ravens. That was as pathetic as you're going to get. They're probably going to lose at least a few more games like that. I do expect the Patriots, though, to go easy on them, since their head coach, the Dolphins head coach, first year rookie head coach, Brian Flores, he was the New England Patriots defensive coordinator. So I do expect the Patriots to go a bit easy on the Dolphins, but You guys going 0-16. I hate to break it to you, but the Miami Dolphins are pathetic. Think about it. In my lifetime watching football since 2008, I watched the Dolphins win that Wildcat we shut. The Baltimore Ravens shut down, ironically. I watched them make the playoffs, I think, one overtime outside of that with Adam Gase in his first year, who's now the Jets head coach, who will sweep you all this year. I think that the Miami Dolphins, I mean, it's not Brian Flores' fault. It's the ownership's fault. If I'm the Miami Dolphins fan, if I was a Miami Dolphins fan, which I know a few Miami Dolphin fans, they should be protesting for new ownership. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I do it with the Orioles. But overall, I'm telling you this right now, the Miami Dolphins will be going 0-16. I am projecting them to lose every game this year. I will not be picking the Miami Dolphins once this year. I can guarantee you that unless something changes. But the Miami Dolphins are a national disgrace, and college teams could beat them. And I know people hate that argument. Oh, can Alabama beat the Browns when the Browns are shitting the bed at 0-16? The way the Dolphins played yesterday, I think Alabama, Clemson, I think Georgia, I think Oklahoma, even though Oklahoma's defense I think is a bit of a downgrade, even though it looks like it is improved from last year. I think those four teams could beat them. I think that Maryland with the offense could beat these Dolphins. I know that's probably kind of a homer thing because I am a Maryland Terps fan, and that's probably an idiotic argument. But I'm telling you the truth. Don't tell me that Alabama Clemson couldn't beat that Miami Dolphins team on Sunday, because they could have. It's that embarrassing. Players are quitting. And the thing is, I heard in the offseason, players on the Dolphins went through a wall for Brian Flores. It looks like that wasn't the case. Players are upset about how he treated Kenny Stills because I'm not going. I'm only going to get into this once. Kenny Stills um, is like Colin Kaepernick in a way. He likes kneeling for the flag. I'm not gonna get into that, but Brian Flores he tried strengthening, or I don't know what term you would use there, to go ahead and maybe like make him more mentally strong by playing Jay Z music, because Jay Z signed a contract with the NFL for like entertainment purposes or whatever. I don't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about Kenny Stills' views. That's the only time I'm going to talk about his views. But overall, I'm telling you this right now, the Miami Dolphins are going 0-16. They're a national disgrace. And I can't and here's the funny thing. They probably have more primetime games than the Tennessee Titans. You wanna know why that is? Because people are like, oh, Miami back in the glory days. Oh, 1975 at the Orange Bowl. Ah. So dumb. So dumb. And by the way, Tennessee Titans only have one primetime game. But all I'm going to say is, one more time, and I'm sure you're getting tired of me saying this, the Miami Dolphins are a national disgrace. They are pathetic. They're a moribund franchise. They are a atrocity. They are a 100 alarm fire, 100 alarm dumpster fire, and also that's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching the video. I decided to do another video on a subject that kind of interests me. So we'll talk about that. And I'll do that video maybe later today. If not, it might not be to next week, because I'm going to tell you something. I was a bit disappointed to see something this week, and evolving something. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Miami Dolphins suck. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. McD the Beast signing off.